The following program is a production of Naleo TV.
I've always just been a hyper creative. And bro, for as long as I can remember, I've just had this drive to just create and keep creating. I want people to think of this space as, a free, open space where people can relax, kick their feet up, and not have to worry about nothing. My name is Bub Pratt. I'm the curator over here at Kukuau Studio. It's a multimedia art space where we do music instruction, events, and audio recording, among many other things. I was born in Seattle. Worked around a bunch, started from scratch kind of thing. I was already a professional musician over there, had a bunch of students, and was never really able to pick back up after the '08 kind of stuff. It was really bad. So one of the many reasons to relocate. And so I was teaching guitar at the old Hilo guitars and ukuleles, and needed a new place to teach. I was kind of outgrowing that spot. And talked to my buddy Rick, who I knew was a real estate agent. He shows me this place and gave me a deal I couldn't refuse. It's funny because when I moved here, the island was really showing me stuff that I needed to learn. And it wasn't my idea, brah. You know what I'm saying? It was just all just God, the island spirit, guiding me to this spot. And I happened to be the guy with this crazy skill set. My mom was an artist, and she was also an event planner, particularly a wedding coordinator. And so growing up, helped her doing that all since I was a little boy. And then my dad was a residential designer and a contractor, and he'd help design people's dream houses for the budget they could afford and stuff like that, and gave them great deals, and stuff. And so it's so all the music stuffs, the event planning, and the project management, that's two of those three things, it just came, from the way I was growing up, brought up. When I first started this place, I wanted to start a weekly jazz jam because nobody was doing it on the island. I think there was at the time one on Oahu, kinda. There wasn't one here, so I decided to start it up, and that was like our first real kind of event here. I put out all kinds of ads for jazz musicians, who wants to be a part of this weekly jazz jam thing, and a bunch of people answered, so we just kind of started it up, you know, with a core crew, and tonight we're celebrating our 357th Jazz Jam. So that's pretty cool. Every Monday for 8 years, minus like a year and a half for COVIDia. But yeah, a lot of the same crews still part of it. And what we do is it's a rotating house band. So everybody gets a chance to, you know, play, and then they play for, you know, until they're, you know, pow, and then there's like another drummer ready to go after them, and, you know, another bass player and stuff. And when that's all happening, that's when I just kind of put my guitar down, sit down, you know, mingle with the crowd, and then like keep my ear on the music and make sure the next song starts. You know, come on guys, here we go, here we go. So what we do, how the organization of it works is we have a list of songs that people want to play or sing or something, and instead of like names of people who want, you know, so that way we're not doing this conversation before a song says, or after a song, what do you want to play? I don't know, what do you want to play? I don't know, what do you want to play? Hey, let's play this song. Oh, that song sucks. You know, I hate that conversation. So this kind of avoids that conversation, and sometimes we call audibles and stuff, but most of the time we try to stick with the list just to kind of keep everything fair and pulling, you know. I've always just been a hyper creative. And bro, I've self-published books that I made at Kinko's with a typewriter and scissors and a glue stick. You know what I'm saying? I just have, for as long as I can remember, I've just had this drive to just create and keep creating. I just have that project management, that creative bit, you know, that just get it kind of coordinated enough to go. And a lot of people look at it and I don't know, and think it's easy or something. You know what I mean? And they're like, what? I've heard people say that they're at a party and they say, "Oh, what's Bob doing?" You know, but I'm like, bro, you know, come on, man. You don't have the. You just. There's a reason why I'm here, and part of it is one, the skill set. Another part of it is my heart for the community. And for, you know, I just have a heart for teaching. I've been teaching music for over 20 years. I've been teaching guitar and stuff, and I've just been a natural teacher. And lots of community give back is the key, right? It's the key to anything you're doing. Can't just be all taken, right?
know, Kukuau wouldn't be Kukuau without the people coming in and supporting the music community, bro. You think about it, COVID really impacted the way live music ran for like a couple years. And so I feel like this is our way of bouncing back from COVID, especially with like jazz jams and stuff. And what that means for me is that people are finally be like, oh, it's safe to go out, it's safe to enjoy myself, it's safe to dance around and stuff, it's safe to play instruments. So Kukuau provides that place of safety and solace. It's an honor to be a part of somebody else's healing. You know, just providing a beat, keeping a beat, just enjoying myself genuinely. And Kukuau is that place of, I can't even describe it. It's a fountain of joy that I cannot contain. And it's like every Monday, bro, I've come to learn that being genuine and just wanting to interact with people at a very genuine space, they're able to open up to you and be like, you know, Jazz Jam, I was really depressed and I started coming out in here and it's became my healing, you know. I'm like, this is why we do what we do.
I want people to think of this space as, you know, yeah, a free, open space where people like can relax, kick their feet up, and not have to worry about nothing. Yeah, life or anything. Yeah, right. So, and that's what everybody says when they come in. They're like, they come in, they feel relaxed, they feel welcomed, they feel no judgment, they feel like they're able to be their own creative self. You know, they don't feel all hung up or like, you know, all closed off. We just want to be extra Pono neighbors, extra Pono with everybody coming in. We never have any problems, you know, and everything's just super. I just feel a blessing on this whole bit, on this whole thing. You know, it's really beautiful.
The preceding program was a production of Naleo TV.